Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Bloodborne. In the last episode, we cleared the first bit of Old Yharnam, got gunned down, and missed the jump, but hopefully this time will go a bit more smoothly. I'd like to note before we proceed, if you pay close attention, you can see a lot of the, well, at least a couple of the traps coming up. Most notably, this, this jabroni just hanging on the side of the building. Yeah, you're not fooling anyone. So yeah, let's head on this way. Now, if I remember right, there should be... I don't know. There's you. I don't care about you too much. There should be one of the crystal lizard guys. I think they're called skittering horrors. Should be another one around here. Bummer. I think I already activated it, and it skittered off. Ah, well. Oh, well, we'll come back and get it later. Some pungent blood cocktails. It's convenient that they give you those right now, because you can use those against these guys. Once again, I believe the trick to fighting these is just to get them one at a time. If you can do that, they're pretty easy. Alright, what you got? They do look pretty cool, though. Let's go down this street first. These big double doors. More shards. We have a ton of those now. Does not open from this side. So I mentioned earlier that you can come back around and face Durja and he won't attack you and you can talk to him. You have to come through these doors and go talk to him that way. Otherwise he'll just shoot you. He's an interesting character. He has a pretty cool helmet. If you kill him or if you talk to him, wait a minute. No, that's false. If you talk to him, you can get his weapons. If you kill him, you can get his weapons and his clothing. So we'll probably talk to him and then kill him. Yeah. Yeah, we see you. If I could toss a pebble up that high. It doesn't look like it. Looks like he's just slamming it into the ground. Whatever, we'll trigger his descent. Not gonna lie, the first time I played, that did get me. I was just like, where the hell did he come from? As did that. Oh, this is bad. This is not how you want to fight them. Just mashing your attacks into their face as they're attacking you is definitely not the way to fight these guys. Do as I say, not as I do. Get more antidote. Ah, here he is. So I have the saw spear, but we're not going to use it yet. I'm going to wait until I can upgrade it a bit. Maybe cram some gems into it. Yep, more shards. You just get a shitload of shards. So that's another reason why this area is pretty useful. We're not going to open that door yet. Let's just go up top. Fire paper. Also very, very useful. Specifically against the area boss. And here's this door. If you remember from the last episode, this is basically the beginning of the area. There's that really long ladder up there and the lamp. So if you die at the boss, this is the closest shortcut that you could take to get to him. At this point, we are very close to the boss. You know, let's use the saw spear and show one of its better attacks. Oh, I didn't reach. So the saw spear has this really long lunge attack, and it is excellent when you don't miss like a scrub, like we did right there. Welcome to Bloodborne. I knew he was there. I didn't think he'd attack me. So what this guy does is he patrols along this road right here. It's all good though. It's all good. There's just bodies hanging. I mean, I don't even know how they... Oh, I guess it's like a pulley. Got our Quicksilver bullets. Those are very useful because I tend to spam those. If you didn't get that item right there earlier, you can drop down right here. In fact, you could shoot the beast off right here. I don't think there's anything back here. So right up here is the other place that I know of where you can summon an NPC. It's right here. And I'm kind of conflicted. Like, I don't like summoning NPCs. I think it makes the game too easy. Any of the Souls games too easy. But I do want to show you guys, or whoever's watching this, I want to show you, you know, I want to show you it. It's cool. I'm going to do it. There's plenty of challenge later on. And plus, this boss isn't that hard anyway. Hello, friend. Let us cleanse these foul streets. So there's a lot of these beast people just kind of lurking in the shrubs, the shrubbery. There's like almost no point in killing them, but I'm gonna do it. I know there's an item over here. I don't think it's that useful though. Let's see what it is. Yeah, just cold blood dew. Basically, if I think it's probably not that useful, it's just gonna turn out to be cold blood dew. I suppose it's pretty useful if you die a lot and you're having trouble, you know, losing your souls and all that jazz. We currently have a bunch of souls, and yeah, we're gonna need to level up soon. But first, let's go fight a boss. Let's see. We could use these, and we could also use this. I think the fire paper being the most important out of the fight. This is a pretty cool. This is a pretty cool area, even. It sets a nice stage. All right, buddy. Clipped us. That's not gonna hit him. So this is the easiest way to fight him, obviously. You summon Alfred, get some fire damage going on, and then just hit him when he's not looking at you. He does kind of have different stages. We almost got a visceral attack on him. Oh, time to dodge. I think our fire paper should be running out pretty soon. See if we can get a... There we go. Let's re-fire paper up. We'll throw some pungent blood cocktail right there. Around the side. Try to flank him. Yeah, there we go. Get him with the visceral. Get the non-chalice. Thanks, Alfred. And more antidotes, just in case you needed more. So that is actually the end of the area. There's nothing else to do here, so let's get out of here. Return to the Hunter's Dream. We have a ton of blood echoes to spend, so we're gonna basically level up our saw spear as much as we can. Level up. I don't think we can level up our saw cleaver anymore. And then, by the way, that message just shows because we had a dude summoned. Oh, hello, Gilbert. Or not Gilbert. The hell. German. Alright. Let's fortify weapon. Rifle spear. Yes, please. And since we have... I guess we only have 8 left. We're going to upgrade our pistol. Just so we can put gems into it. So let's see. We got the saw cleaver. We got the saw spear. Now, I think it's probably best. We're probably going to still mainline this one. So we'll put the 2% attack up. And in this one, we're going to do... We're probably going to put this one in it. Because this sort of gem can go into any slot. And we have a bunch of these, like radial pattern ones. And for the spear, the only one we can use is this, so just makes sense in my opinion. Seems good. You know, might as well repair. Oh, and I almost forgot. We need to put a thing in our pistol. Cool. +3. Awesome. All right, let's talk to German real quick.
Most of the holy chalices lie deep within the tomb of the gods, and the few that found their way to the surface were lost again in the hands of men. But if the old hunter tales remain true, one of the holy chalices is worshipped in the valley hamlet. Yet the town is in disarray. It was burned and abandoned for fear of the scourge. Home now only to beasts.
Yeah, I know, we have it.
Perfect place.
You should just pull it out and show it to him.
Wouldn't you say?
Indeed. Anything else?
One of the holy chalice.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Anything else? Nope. And I don't think there are any new things to get from here. This is the thing I was talking about, by the way. The Hunter Chief emblem. Key to the gate to the Grand Cathedral's round plaza. 10,000. Got the Hunter's Torch. And now you can purchase Ritual Blood. I think we should buy some Quicksilver bullets, but let's level up.
Welcome home, good hunter.
Hey, what's shaking?
What is it you desire? Very well. Let the echo let me.
Yep. Alright, how many times can we level up? A lot. Okay. So let's get our skill up. Let's see. 14. It's a good arbitrary amount. We need more endurance and we need more health. So let's get our health up to, let's see, 16, and we'll put the rest in endurance. Like I said, I think we're just going to do a pretty balanced build. Probably going to use the Ludwigs at some point. And Ludwig's is a parity weapon, and that basically means that it uses both strength and skill. So, yeah. Seems good for now.
Farewell, good hunter. May you.
And let's spend the rest of it on the 2 bullets. Alright. So we got our nifty new saw spear. So I think we're going to use that. And I'm going to go back to the Yharnam Hunter set. Alright, cool. And we're going back to the Cathedral Ward. It doesn't really do a good job of explaining where to go after Old Yharnam. On my first playthrough, I spent about 5 minutes just like, where the hell do I go? It becomes pretty obvious once you spot, where to go. But basically, what it is there's a door that's in the Uden Chapel that was closed before, but is now opened. And that is the way to go. And this whole bit with Old Yharnam and this door opening is how you circumvent purchasing that 10,000 echo thing and just opening the gate. So yeah, let's you know what? Actually, we haven't talked to him after we sent the old lady here. So let's talk to him. I think he has new shit to say.
Ah, the hunter. Thank you. So that old girl, you told her about this place, right? Well, she don't offer me much in the way of conversation, but still, I'd rather see her alive anyhow.
Triumph. The insult comic dog. Anything else?
Find any saints if I send them a knock to her.
Yep. Will do, bro. Creepy bro. And so this is the door I was talking about right here. But before we do that, I think one more NPC. I don't know if she'll be here. She's not. Okay. So I'm not sure what the trigger is for her being here. We already talked to her. But Eileen the Crow can sometimes be right here standing. We'll check back here after we kill the next boss. Yeah, let's just proceed this way. We're gonna go up this elevator. Alright, so basically in any Souls game, if there's an elevator, always look for an opening. There's always like an opening that you can take. Well, not always, but and there's one in Dark Souls, there's one in Bloodborne. There's actually a couple in Bloodborne. So, yeah, just pay attention for that. Needless I shouldn't have to say this, but this is a secret area. It's not super impressive, but secret area is still pretty cool. Formless Uden. So this is our first rune. Let's take a look at it real quick. Just we're not going to look at all of them, but just to show you what they are. So The runes, I'm not going to read all that. Basically, they are kind of like the rings in the other Souls games. Once you get a certain thing, you can equip the runes, and you can see the squares to the right of the screen. There's like the 3 gray squares and then the blue square. That's where you can equip the runes. The blue square one is like a special, pardon, a special type of Covenant rune. And there's only like a couple of them in the game. And by that I mean there are 3. Yeah, the runes are excellent. This one in particular is not that great, but it has its uses. Another messenger item. That one's pretty interesting. It just causes the messengers to have like a bunch of pots on their head. Alright, and the way down is you just fall. First of all, wow. Never mind. I was just gonna comment on like you can just check out a lot of the area from there. And actually, you can see the chest from down here. Interesting. I guess observant players would know to like look for a way to get up there. So the reason why the saw spear is so good is because it has like incredible range. Excuse me. Oh, none of that. And that its damage is also pretty good. When I first killed the final boss of the Chalice dungeons, I did it solo, and I did it exclusively with the saw spear, and I just did this move over and over again until it was dead. Oh. You know, I usually just charge forward, but I guess this guy will follow you back in here. There's a couple snipers up top. So the way to proceed forward is actually to go down around this way. But we're gonna go up the tower first. Back with this. There we go. Yikes. This room is a little dangerous because this guy right here. Nothing we can't handle. Chest. I think the thing in this chest is pretty good. Blood-tinged gemstone. I'm gonna look at it real quick. Mostly because I think it's like the really good one. Blood attack up 12%. Yeah, you can get a blood-tinged gemstone that's like really good early on. It's like that, I mean, the 12% is nothing to sneeze at, but I think you can get one that's like 20%. And here we have one of these big troll guys. Whoop. I got him even though I screwed the camera up a bit. Some blood vials. Alright, so this wheelchair dude, his shots are much more dangerous than the other guys. Some thick cold blood. Let me check around this side first. I guess I should note that that courtyard over there. That's you can actually go over there. In fact, you can see a lot of the area from here. Pretty cool. Unlike Dark Souls 2, where the geography makes no sense. here we go. The sky and the cosmos are one. The choir. What does that mean? I actually know what it means, but I'm not going to spoil it. We will come in contact with the choir later, and what they mean by sky and cosmos. You could probably guess what the cosmos means. But yeah, it gets... The game gets pretty interesting later on. I mean, more so than it already is. I imagine at this point, everyone already knows, but just in case you don't, or if you watch this, you know, year or so down the line, and you know, don't have a whole lot of history with Bloodborne, then I'm gonna spoil it. Ooh, fire. Fire's bad. Alright. And the whole reason we come up here is for this. The Radiant Sword Hunter Badge. And this lets us buy Ludwig's Holy Blade. And it's, in my opinion, the best weapon in the game. I guess there technically is no best, but man, at higher levels, it scales so good with both strength and skill. It does pretty good damage. Anyway, let's try to open this door. It is locked. So beyond that door is an entire area that is completely optional and secret, which is awesome. I love that they include areas, like entire areas, into these games that are optional, and people can miss them. Like, they don't even care. It's awesome. You know, compared to the whole on rails, you know, hold your hand type stuff that a lot of games do these days. I think it's cool that they reward like people who, you know, search diligently, and I don't know how to put it. Either way, I think it's awesome. We're not going to drop down there yet. We're going to come around this side. There should be another skittering madness, and hopefully we don't royally screw this one up either. Yeah, cool, we got them. We got our first twin bloodstone shards. You use those to upgrade it past +3. By the way, plus 10 is the highest in this game. Alright, so here we have another fairly sketchy area. Now there are two ways to proceed, like two main ways to proceed here. The first is to go straight and drop down, but we're gonna do a secret. All right, so let's see if I fuck this up. Here we go. Awesome, I made it. So if you just run towards that rope like I did, don't do a jump, don't do a roll. If you just run towards it, you can make it fine. And here we have this door that's just like here in the middle of nowhere. I'm not going to talk over this. It's just cool. Does this look familiar? When you first see this, you get a trophy pop that says the source of the dream. So basically, there we go, got the doll clothes. Basically what this is it's the source of the hunter's dream, like the place that it was originally based off of. It's not quite as big, and I mean, as you could tell, right here is where the gated door would be. So that leads one to believe that gated off area is not based in reality. So we're gonna check it out. Here we have the old hunter bone. It's also interesting to note here that this grave is the one where the doll like rests at, like, and like prays over in the dream. And that old hunter bone is I don't think we can use it, but let's try to find it. So what this is, it says unlimited use, and it uses 4 bullets. So this is Bloodborne's version of spells, and you equip these in your like item quick bar, and you use them to use up bullets. Here we have a lamp, and we have a doll, an abandoned doll. Here we have one of the most important items in the entire game, and that is no hyperbole. This is really, it really is. 1/3 of umbilical cord. I know, it's pretty gross sounding, but we will read the description on this one because of how important it is. A great relic, also known as Cord of the Eye. A great relic, also known as the Cord of the Eye. Every infant great one has this precursor to the umbilical cord. Every great one loses its child and then yearns for a surrogate. The 3rd umbilical cord precipitated the encounter with the pale moon, which beckoned the hunters and conceived the hunter's dream. Used to gain insight and, so they say, eyes on the inside. Insight, eyes on the inside. Although no one remembers what that truly entails. So, Epic Name Bro even pointed out that eyes on the inside and insight, I mean, they chose their words carefully with that. Anyway, it's interesting. Basically, there are 4 of those in the game, and we need to collect at least 3. We're going to get all 4, but... And then, you know, something special will happen. Small hair ornament. Let's go see if the doll would like that hair ornament. Executioner's gloves. See, these the executioner's gloves, even though they're called gloves, they're actually a spell that you get much later. Anyway, let's talk to the doll.
Welcome home. What is it? What is this? I can't remember. Not a thing, only I feel a yearning, something I never felt before. What's happening to me? Tell me, Hunter, could this be joy?
And get a tear stone.
Welcome. What is it?
See if she has anything to say.
Over time, countless hunters have visited this stream. The graves here stand in their memory. It all seems so long ago now. Farewell, good hunter. May...
All right, let's take a look at that tear. Silver shining tear stone, used to change into a drop of blood gem that fortifies any weapon. This is like that red brooch that we got earlier. A doll sheds neither blood nor tears, unless its nature remains unknown. Whoever thinks this is precious must be troubled by severe naivete. Yeah, we're just gonna crack that open, and I think we're gonna put it in our. I think we're putting it in our gun. Let's fortify weapon. Blood gem fortification, and yeah, you can see the difference in that 12. HP continues to recover +2. I think that's more useful than the damage, though. I mean, we usually just heal up right after we take damage. I'm gonna keep the attack up in that. And yeah, that's that. Alright guys, I think this is a pretty good stopping point. Next time we will descend down further into that long pit type thing. But until then, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.